I definitely came here with absolutely no intention of ever standing up in front of anyone, and even involving a wee bit in the groups as well. So I've definitely stepped out of my comfort zone for this. So thank you, Lainey, for that, and everybody as well. I just want to share a little bit about our story, and maybe not so much of a transformation, but like a little bit about, I guess, regret. And so basically a couple years ago we were living a pretty, what society I suppose would say a normal life. We're working full time. We would see each other for maybe 15 minutes while we changed shifts and changed duties for childcare. And after a while we started to realize that we weren't getting any closer to our dreams. And then one day we just kind of had that aha moment, which I imagine a lot of you have. And that's when we both sort of looked at each other and said, like, what do we really want to do? And travel was always a big part of that. I mean, we met while Sarah was traveling. A lot of our relationship was spent traveling back and forth. We did long distance for 3 years, so that was a huge part of our lives. And so that was the main goal that we had. And then obviously the schooling side of thing, as Lena was growing up, we had to start to consider that as well. But I think there was a lot of things that we regretted as we were going along. Opportunities we'd missed, the things we'd said, maybe some things we hadn't said. And I think a lot of people can relate to that. And so moving on, we decided, let's make this happen. We had about $7,000 in our savings account, and we started making a plan. When we booked our tickets, it was about 4 days before we were about to leave. We had only paid for tickets and a deposit on a van, and we still only had about $4,000. So things were not looking so great. It was just about doomed to... We were waiting for our house to sell. But we kind of just gave everything out to the universe and said, look, we just trust in that this is what we want, and if we believe in it enough, it will happen. And sure enough, 4 days before we flew out of the country, our house money came through, everything just fell into place, and it's kicked off the start of an amazing journey that has seen us travel America, UK, Europe, now here in Asia as well, and bring us to this place where we are part of something, and where we really feel like we have found our people and our community. So I think looking back on a lot of this, there's been a lot of times that it really hasn't been great as well. Like, there's been a lot of downs, things that have really put us down. There's been times where we've been very stressed, where we've been in tears, we've been arguing, you all know, because you've all experienced it, and there's no doubt that it's going to change. Like, you're always going to have that as you move forward. But I think the biggest thing is that when we do look back at it, and now we look back at these things, and the one thing that we don't have is regret for any of this stuff, because it's made us who we are, and it's we wouldn't change anything. So